Hopefully you guys are getting out there and getting some of your scouting in, getting your tree stands prepped up and ready. Because what else is there to do once October 1st hits here? Good morning. My name is Tom. I come to you from the great state of Maine. Get yourself a cup of coffee. Had a new thermos given to me this summer, so we're breaking in a new coffee thermos. I might have to put some green paint on it. Well, deer season is coming. So I figured I'd come down here this morning and talk about something that I find very enjoyable to do in the woods. Especially leading up to deer season, ice fishing season, all that stuff. It comes to knives. Knives and knife stories, stuff like that. But what I enjoy doing is I come down in the back 40 here, or if I'm at the cabin, I do the same thing. I hike out to the lean-to and spend the day out there. And I bring a whetstone with me and a thermos of coffee and maybe a lunch, especially if I'm hiking out to the lean-to, and spend a few hours, or you know, especially at the lean-to, spend the whole day out there. I enjoy cooking lunch and all of that. But sharpening knives. I find I love to sharpen a knife anyways. I love to sharpen an axe because it's a tool, and it's one of those things that when it's dull, it's not very much of a tool anymore. But a good sharp knife goes a long ways to getting the job accomplished. So you come down here, you know, and you can do the same thing. Just walk out in the woods and find a stump or a down tree and sit down and enjoy the moments of sharpening your knife, other than doing that in the house. In the house, it more seems like a chore than an enjoyment. And when I'm sitting out on a stump or I'm sitting out on a stone wall sharpening my knives, it really, I don't, you know, I guess you got to try it to really get what I'm saying here, but it's a real enjoyable task out here in the woods. And I don't carry a lot of knives with me for hunting season. Back when I first started, carried only one, and now I carry a couple. This is a Mora knife. Don't think because it's around my neck that it's a good knife. I think it's the most crappiest knife that they ever made. But it is a good beater knife. So I'll keep an edge on one of these Moras just because to me it's a good beater knife. But what I really carry it for is it has a 90-degree spine on the back of it, which is really good for my ferro rod. I have a little ferro rod here. Deer season I don't carry this stuff, but during ice fishing season, snowmobile and stuff like that, when I'm just out and about in the woods, then I definitely carry this equipment. This is a saw. What I like about it is it's a saw, but it's a really good tool for making mire dust. And I've gone over that in videos in the past, but I can freshen those up. But anyways, my hunting knife as of, I don't know, probably, it's not, I just carry a folding knife now. I used to carry a stiff-bladed knife, but the reason I carry this knife now, and I've probably been carrying this knife for at least 20 years. But what I like about this knife is it's a 3-bladed knife, number one, which is more than enough blades for me. But I have the saw for making mire dust for creating a fire if I get into trouble. That I really like. But the reason I carry it for hunting season now is because of that hook blade. Now I didn't have it in my bag. I also have a single bladed knife with the hook blade. But that opens up a deer faster than you can shake a stick at him. So, and this is a 3-in-1 knife, and that's why this became my hunting knife years ago. And what I'd like to see in the comments is, number one, what do you carry for a knife? But this knife has a story. And my equipment, I don't lose it. Very rare do I lose a piece of equipment. So my story with this knife is I lost it one winter's day. I had a tree that was up against the house that had limbs that was overhanging the house that really needed to be trimmed back. What was going on was I had a squirrel. And the squirrel was using them tree limbs to get to my roof, and then he was finding a hole to get into my attic. So I went up and cut the tree limbs off, and that eliminated his bridge. But in doing that, this was on my belt in this case, and the case had got hung up in the tree limbs, opened up, and when I was climbing up and down the ladder, this knife fell out of that holder in about a foot of snow. I was bummed out because that's going into ice fishing season and everything else that I do. So this was a pretty important knife to me. And I turned up snow around that tree for half a day. I could not find that knife. I shoveled the snow, and I could not find that knife to save my neck. So anyways, the story is, come springtime, when the snow melted, I finally got my knife back. But that meant I had to go through the whole winter without it. And this is a stainless steel knife, so it didn't hurt it a bit. I need to clean it up now with deer season coming, and that's what brought this video along today, is what kind of knife do you carry? What kind of knife do you carry? And when do you sharpen it? And how often, stuff like that. Leave it in the comments. Be fun to read. Everybody gets a kick out of reading the comments. So, but that's my knife story, and I'm sticking to it. Must be time for a sip of coffee. But today is, we've had a little bit of rain this week finally. It's been bone dry here all summer long, so everybody is really quite thankful to have some rain. And this is my whetstone that I've been dragging around since I was 16 years old. It's been on every trip I've ever been on. It stays in my day bag. That I don't care if I'm going fishing for the day, no matter what. But I've been sharpening my knives with this little stone since I was 16 years old. It used to be my grandfather's, so that's one of the reasons I like to sharpen a stone. I like to sharpen my knives with it, because it was my grandfather's, making it family. So I guess the stone has a story, and I guess the knife has a story too today. But you know, try coming out in the woods and sharpening your knife with a cup of coffee. I believe you will enjoy it. Anyways, sun's out. Been cloudy all week. You're sitting next to the upcoming shooting range. So we'll be taking some videos down here. I plan on starting to push stuff around here Monday. Tomorrow I'm going to push around up on the other side of the house, and then come down here on Monday and get started on starting to put in this shooting range. So that's why I'm down here sharpening a knife next to my shooting range. Month of September has slipped by faster than normal. It's hard to believe that we're coming into October now. We have Youth Hunting Day. What is that? The 24th and 25th of October. So that's sneaking up on us fast. Not exactly sure opening day is, probably that following Saturday. But anyways, I gotta check that out too. But the boys are getting big, that's for darn sure. So deer season's coming, youth day is coming. Just can't quite get here fast enough for those of us that like to deer hunt. I did have plans for getting a ground blind in, a heated one. That has fallen by the wayside for this season. But that means that maybe come winter time, I'll get that done over the winter and have it ready. It won't take much. I just got to keep the materials from being buried in snow. Because I really, really, really would like to get a heatable hunt shack over there at Beaver Creek. That'll make a difference come muzzle loading season, when I'm sitting up there in the tree stand shivering because it's so cold. Once the snow gets on the ground, it's a cold hunt during muzzle loading season. Leaves are falling, leaves are changing color early this year because of the drought conditions that we've had here in the state of Maine. But so that just means fall's going to get here that much quicker. But yep, nice. Nice time of year to be alive. So that kind of takes care of this one. I just wanted to talk about knives and deer season. Hopefully you guys are getting out there and getting some of your scouting in, getting your tree stands prepped up and ready. Because what else is there to do once October 1st hits here? Alrighty, you guys have a great week, and I will see you next week.